Today's video is brought to you by Oxedo LED lighting. You might think that you can see just fine at night. Well, I did too, until I did this little upgrade. As you can see from this footage, here is some before Oxedo LED lighting, and here is some after Oxedo LED lighting. The difference is amazing. With high brightness and easy installation, Oxedo LED lighting is definitely the route for you. They're easy to install, and they're available for all makes and models. Click on the link in the description below and enter promo code 612motorsports at checkout to get yourself 15% off. Now back to our video. Alright, welcome back to another episode of 612 Motorsports. Today I got Trey with, what up dude?
Hey everyone.
And we got the truck up on a lift here, as you can see in the shop, and it's time that we do a few things not really necessary, nothing's like broken or whatnot, but it's just a few things that have been on my mind I'd like to replace, just so I know I have a little bit of peace of mind that things are new and fresh. That is some hella glare off those glasses, boys. I apologize. What we're doing today is a little suspension upgrade, or redo, I guess, as you could say. What are we doing today, Trey?
Looks like we got some new shocks, some new bushings, some new sway bar links, just all the basic suspension stuff to keep her riding quiet and smooth.
I like it. I like it. This does ride pretty smooth, but like we were talking, it's 24 years old at this point, and it's all still original equipment, so it definitely is time. It's time. It's beyond time, probably. And with the Xtreme package, it is kind of an upgraded unit. So as you can see, we've got yellow shocks in there, and that can only mean one thing. We had to call up our boys at Bilstein and get fresh ones set out to us. And of course, I contacted our guys over at Moog, and we are using their sway bar bushings and end links, so always real good stuff. Got a couple of Diff gaskets here, and we're going to be replacing that gasket and fluid, just doing a service on that because, well, why not? Don't know how long ago it was done, and I've had it now for 5-6 years and I've never done it, so we might as well get it out of the way. You'll notice I do have two different gaskets because they are two different shapes and designs, not so much material, but we want to make sure we have the right one, and once we get it up on the hoist, I don't want to have to go to the auto parts store because we got the wrong one. So we just get them both, return the other one, and we're good that way, so we can keep rolling. Because we both know it's happened a million times. As a matter of fact, our boy Steve has his truck on the lift over here, and well, you notice there's no work being done. It's because he's at the auto parts store getting parts for it, and he had to borrow a vehicle to go get them. So we're just going to save ourselves that problem. And we're going to go ahead and get kicked off over here in the back. I do have to get some light back here, but as you can see, it's just, you know, they're just old. They've been there for a while. End links are good. They're intact and everything. This side's a little better to see, but we're gonna go ahead and do some new ones. I did realize I muffed up and I did not get bushings here, so I will be getting some of those coming. And I figured while we're in here doing all of the shocks and the sway bar, it'd be a good time to get in here and service the diff, so that's why we have all of that stuff ready to go. So we're gonna crack on into it. But before we do, you guys know that routine. Go ahead, hit the subscription button, the notification bell, leave a comment, a thumbs up, all that stuff. It's super, super rad, and we generally greatly appreciate it. So let's get into it. Appreciate you, boys. So in order to get to both of the bolts from the top of here, we do have to remove the sway bar here and the actual bracket that holds the end link to the frame rail to get enough room to get up in here. So we're going to be taking that off first. provision fits a wrench perfectly. It's the only reason that opening is there. Okay, so got the old one out here, and you can see that rubber bushing is kind of missing some pieces, and looks like there's a rock or something wedged in there as well. They're just kind of shot. It's split down the center, which is how it came from the factory. They just rolled it over and welded it on. Now our new one here from Moog is actually a solid piece. It's not hollow, it is fully solid. And all of our rubber is super nice and fresh. So we're gonna go ahead and throw this guy back on and move over to the other side. Won't bore you with the video of the other side. We'll roll it on a time lapse, something real quick for you, but just want to show you how to get those out. You do have to take that bracket out and remove the link beforehand, just because you can't get up in there to get to the actual shock mounting bolts, or to get everything out that you need for the sway bar. So you have to take that mount out first, FYI S-10 Xtreme users. As you can see, we got that out, and I needed to get that bracket out of here in order to get to both of the bolts up here, that hole. There's one back here and this guy. So we can't get the shock off unless we get that bracket out of the way, which we did. And while we have it out, we might as well make it look nice, so we're gonna go ahead and clean both brackets up, maybe hit them with a little new black paint, and put those back in when we reassemble everything. So stay tuned. We got both sides cleaned up nice, so when we put the new brackets that we did paint also back on, everything looks fresh and tidy and looking really good. This is kind of weird, I don't know if you can see that, but there's a good space between there. I'm gonna have to tighten that up. I have no idea why that's loose. That one's good and tight, so anyways, so that's where kind of we're at.
That's not even horrible.
Oh, that just came dropped in there, but looks pretty good.
I mean, the magnets got pretty normal buildup on it.
Average.
Yeah.
I mean, this has now got 130,000 miles on it.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought it was in the 200s for some reason.
No, the other one is 340.
That sounds about right. She'll do 500.
Yeah. Looks pretty good in there. Gears look nice. These still look real sharp.
Yeah, I mean, it looks really good.
So we're gonna spray this out, get this old gasket material off of here, spray all that, and then get ready for a new gasket and fluids. And then we're pretty much to the buttoning up phase here in the rear end. got these guys in, mounted. Everything looks pretty good, nice and tight. Ideally, I would like to take the sway bar out completely, wire wheel the whole thing, give it a nice paint job along with the diff cover and the actual rear diff housing all together. Could use a little sprucing, but that's a project for another day. But this is all in and good. Due to time constraints, we are waiting to do the fronts until the next shop visit, so you can kind of see we got this button back up, but we got the major stuff done today. What I really wanted to get done was that diff cover. I didn't know what the fluid looked like. I don't know how old that fluid was that was in there, and it turned out not to be too bad, but nevertheless, I'm glad I changed it out anyways. Gasket, now I know, peace of mind, we're looking pretty good. Shocks, I'm really hoping I get a heck of a ride difference with that, and I'm really hoping that it does make a difference. Otherwise, aesthetically now they just look brand new. So other than that, I think that is going to wrap things up for us here today. My boy Trey is over there wrapping things up, getting parts and tools put away, and yeah, we got her done. There isn't a whole lot of daylight hours left for us here, so I think we're going to call it good for today and move on to the next thing. So, as always, stay positive, work hard, and make it happen.